Yeah, they was called Warning.
Warning.
Yeah, my manager was just asking me about that, and he remembered the title was called.
Oh, the group was called Warning.
Yeah,
the group was called
Warning. It's 3 girls.
And you produced
one of them
song,
named Nancy Fletcher. She from Detroit. Yeah. Nancy Fletcher. That's the girl that's singing.
Of course.
Doing a lot of those. When you hear a girl singing that opera type shit, that'd be her. You know what I mean? And another one of them girls was from Detroit too. I can't remember the other 2, but they all of them was cool as hell. One was called "This Ain't No Joke."
Oh, This Ain't No Joke.
Yeah.
And you were featured on it?
I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it.
I wrote that record and produced the beat. I did it all. Dre let me go. He said make something on, because they had been doing some stuff with him, and then nothing was coming out the way that both sides weren't happy. Like either the girls wasn't feeling the writing, or the singing wasn't coming out right, or whatever the stipulation might have been. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Yo, make something on them, G." And man, we got in there, and I wrote "This Ain't No Joke," and I remember "This Ain't No Joke." And then they were like, "This ain't no joke," and I was writing that, and I was thinking it to them, because whenever I work with singers, I always like, a lot of times I'll make like a dummy template where I'll sing the song all the way through, so they'll have a reference for when they're working on it, Yeah. And we had a vocal coach there to help them, and I remember he was cool as hell too. And when I was sharing the record with him, and the vibration and the beat, the shit was banging. I still got that shit too.
Oh, you still got it?
Yeah, I got that. And
nice.
Them girls was happy, man. They was so excited. The record came out so damn dope. But I can remember when that record started to create a buzz. It started to be some kind of negative energy going around the camp about how other people thought they could do a better job and all this other bullshit. So it kind of stagnated the movement of that record.
Hey,
the shit was hot. That group could have done something.
But they did record a couple of tracks with, aside from the one you did, they did do some tracks with Dre. They're probably still in the vault.
Well, I never heard nothing that I can remember. They probably did play some stuff for me, but I can't really remember.
Okay.
But I remember when I got the opportunity to work with him, I wanted to make Dre proud as a motherfucker too. I felt like a lot of responsibility for that shit. And I wanted to show what I was capable of. Like I got a record, man, that I made with Dr. Dre that I just want to kick myself in the ass 50,000 times because I don't have it.
Do you remember the title?
Yeah, it was called Fuck You, nigga. I remember that.
He produced it?
Fuck You, nigga. Yep. We made it at 3 o'clock in the morning in his house. Butch Smalls was there, which is one of Tony's partners, which was my boy, which is the guy that produced My Money Right, DJ Los. That's his daddy. It's Butch Smalls. He does all the percussion
Detroit
and stuff for Death Row. Yep. But me and Dre, Dre is like my teacher, so I would be at his house just playing my beats in the studio by myself. Because I never got to hear my beats on that level of sound system before, like what he had, And as the beats would play, I can remember periodically he would stick his head in the door and be like, "That last one was dope." And then he'd go on about his business. So he's listening still, right? You know what I mean?
They say he got the best ears in the business.
The man can hear, brother, And so...
But that particular song, was it produced by Dre, or that was one of your...
No, it was him. He did it. I can remember. I'm just trying to remember. I think he had a party that day. And it was a barbecue out at the house in Calabasas. And after the barbecue was over, everybody left, but I still stayed there. Me and him, we had stuff to talk about and work on. And I was going to be writing some rhymes for him. He wanted me to write something for him.
Nice.
And we were talking about my video, and I was telling him, back then I had dreadlocks, and I was telling him some ideas because I wanted him to direct this video for me. So I was like, "I want you to direct this video, Dre." He's like, "I got you," you know what I'm saying? So I said, I remember this concept I was sharing with him. I said, I want to have the camera upside down, and I'm going to be upside down too, so everything going to still be right side up. But by me being upside down, my dreads are going to be
hanging out,
moving like this, and then have somebody pour some water down me so it's running up my face. So when we show it the right way, it's gonna be like I'm rapping in my dreads like that and water going up. That would be the illest shit ever, man. His eyebrows went up like, dude, that is bananas, son. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my people telling me, hey man, you can't be sharing your ideas with people, not even Dre, because they got money and they can make the idea happen way before you,
yes,
because they got the resources and you don't. And I'm thinking, man, Dre is my boy, son. Dre finna hook my video up, and I got so much love and respect for Dre, you know. And I think what ended up happening is that day the party went all through, and then we still chilling, cause we're doing this shit at 3 in the morning, man. I remember that. And nobody's there but me, him, and Butch. And I remember I was in the studio, and I think he was playing beats for me. And I heard that beat, and I started saying the shit. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. Something, fuck you, nigga. And he was like, you gotta get on the mic with that. And we started recording it. And I can't remember not one line of that fucking line. All I remember is that fuck you, nigga was on there. And I know, if knowing Dre, he might still have it. So I just gonna be a trip. When we actually reconnect, you know, no matter what level it's on, we'll be able to talk on some, you know.
What was there? Did it have a memorable sample that you might remember? Did it have a certain sample? Or was
I can't remember. All I know is Dre is the king of getting that level, the foundation of the drums going. His drums just get you amped up without any music on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he knows how to tune them shits to where they popping.